Hey guys, welcome back. Today's an exciting day. We have this huge crane on site setting big slabs of concrete. Let's get into it and I'll show you what we got going on. Okay, today's kind of an exciting day that I really like doing. We got some big heavy equipment, got a crane here, and what we're doing is setting these big Flexcore slabs, and this Flexcore is manufactured concrete that's designed to span long distances. And on this property, we have created a back patio, but underneath it creates an exterior storage garage. So let me show you how these guys are setting these in place. And believe it or not, tomorrow framing starts. So everything's lining up perfectly here. Want me to unhook that for you?
Brad, I don't know if you should touch it.
Okay. Hey, I helped out. I hope that's what he wanted done. So I love this part of my job when these big semis come in. This guy came all the way from Kansas. I'd like to go see if this old truck driver guy might let me have a shot at honking his horn. You come all the way from Kansas? What time did you leave here this morning? Think I could wake up the neighborhood with your horn, give it a shot? Right here? Okay. There we go. Now it's time to get up and get your day started. His job's already done for the day, so he needs to go home and sleep. This guy is another contractor that comes in and they sub these out for cranes. That's all they do is lift stuff all day long. The last one we did had a bigger crane because this Flexcore that we did at Flair's house is about half the thickness. So this is just doing a patio. We don't need it to support cars, which I'm sure this one could, but there's no sense in going extra thick. It creates problems because we want to be able to walk right out the patio door and not have steps down. So tomorrow Alex will be starting to set steel. We got steel delivered. It's already over here on the other side of this big crane. This will start turning into a big house. This is about 11,000 square feet. So here's all the steel that's going into the house. There's various sizes and some are spanned pretty far. I don't think any of them are as long as Flair's. There's a couple long ones, but not big and heavy. So Alex needs this on site because as he starts framing, he goes quick and the steel needs to be here. So I've already pre-measured and ordered it, and we're in good shape. My goal is to get this thing all framed up before winter comes, and that starts in about another month. So getting a closer look at what we just did, you can see this foundation wall is going to support the patio up above, and that's why we put the Flexcore concrete on top. And if you notice, Flexcore has these little round holes. Those are openings. That keeps the weight down, but this has all been engineered structurally to support whatever it is we're going to be putting on top of it. But this is very similar to what we did. Actually, the very same thing at Flair's house. Under his garage, we excavated and then we created a whole sports court room underneath it. In this application, it's outside the house, so this will be a storage room. We'll be able to backfill up against it. We'll stucco this. It'll all look like it's part of the house. This is more economical than building a huge stone retaining wall, which I'm not even sure how that could have happened. We would have had a series of them building up to this. So this is more uniform and consistent with the look of this modern kind of contemporary style house that we're going to be building. And they'll enjoy this additional space. Everybody has stuff. Now you can put a lot of things downstairs in the backyard and keep your garage just for cars. So everything here is done. It's looking good. Guys are wrapping up. If you want to see more of this, we did a video on Flair building his bunker. Check out that video. And speaking of Flair, I got to get out there here in the next 45 minutes, meet the inspector for hopefully one last time to pass my inspections. Along with that, the insulation has started on the house, and I got to make sure we've got things cleared out so that we can get the drywall stocked here on Friday. Hey guys, I just learned something, what a small world it is, that Tim here has been driving this crane, setting everything, and we got to talking, and he was complaining about his neighbor, and his neighbor is Andrew Flair, of all people. So is he a good neighbor, Flair? Or is he?
He's a pretty good neighbor.
Is
I
he?
don't see him very much. Yeah.
Well, that makes a good neighbor if you don't see him much. But
Right.
Does this camel ever get out and come down to your house? Or?
He hasn't yet.
Not yet.
But he always watches me drive by.
One of these days, I think it would help you is if you get Flair to sell this house and move out of there, your property value should go double. I would help. Wouldn't you think?
I would imagine so.
Yeah, let's get Flair out of there and get you some more money.
Okay.
All right. Hey, thanks for doing what you do. We appreciate it,
Yeah, no
Tim.
problem.
So that's quite a skill driving that rig. I mean, backing it up is one thing, and then spinning around and getting all that. So thanks a lot.
All
I'm gonna
right.
get going to the next job. So I'm actually going to Flair's now.
Oh, well, good.
So I'll
Say
see
hi
ya.
for me.
I will. All right, Tim. See you, buddy.
All right. Take care.
Does that crane have a horn?
Is there a horn on that crane? Can I climb up there and say? So Tim, this is your office?
Yeah, this is my office.
Man, I like it. So there, all that comes down.
Turn the key on.
Turn the key on, and this is all the operator. I think I found the horn.
That's the horn.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, we need to put a big air horn on it.
I need to get you that for your birthday. Maybe Flair can buy you one. Something that goes whomp up here.
There you go.
All right. I like the view from here. This is awesome. So thanks for letting me
Oh, absolutely.
check out your office. So it's been an hour and I've been waiting for the inspector to show up. I was going to do a video of him and I walking through the house, making you guys proud, because I'm positive we got everything done on this inspector's list, but I guess not. He's not showing up. He's not answering my phone. I've called twice. So let me just take you inside and show you what has gotten done in the last couple of days. So this is the insulation truck. Hopefully they're inside. I don't have my M95 mask, but I do have one of these. So let me take you inside. So they've started on the garage. They've done that perimeter wall. Mostly they're working on, I believe, on the inside. Let's go take a look. Oh, look at this is our spray foam. Every single little hole has to get spray foamed. So here's spray foam right there. Spray foam. Still no inspector, huh? Okay, so these guys have been busy working. We got the scaffolding set up here. They're starting to insulate this big cathedral ceiling. These walls over here, that's one of the kids' bedroom. They're stuffing all the insulation on the interior walls and some of the ceilings. And then we're coming on Friday with this big spray foam truck. And those spray foam, what I like to do is do all the north walls, and then we'll put bat insulation. But this here is high density sound and bats, which some of that's going around the fireplaces. Let me take a look here. Yeah, you can see it's hard to see, but we put some of that insulation right in here. It's fire resistant and it's great for heat. That's all been surrounded to block the cold air from coming in. How long did it take you to figure out how to walk on these things?
This is about my 7th day using them, actually.
Oh, it's only day 7?
Only day 7.
Oh my God, you're doing awesome.
Thank you.
Have you tripped yet?
Not yet.
Because that's a long ways down.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can always grab a hold of a 2x4.
I try to keep it about the same height as the ceiling so I can reach up if anything and hold on if I start to tilt.
Yeah, wow. Those, what do you figure, 4 foot off the ground?
This one's about 3 feet.
3, looks like, oh, it's still pretty tall. So,
The trick to it is just keep your legs open a little bit so you don't really
oh, walk like a duck.
walk like a duck.
Walk like a duck. Okay, well that's one thing. It's not a good look when you're looking for a prom date but if you're walking around the house insulation, you might want to walk like a duck. All right, let's go downstairs and take a look. Wow, so downstairs they've got a lot done. You can see that we've insulated the ceiling, and the reason why we're doing this is, one, the price point of the house, and number 2 is that's the big great room up above, and you're going to hear people walking around upstairs. So this will help reduce that noise. And already just standing in the house with the insulation has already brought the echo down. It just feels so dense. So I don't know if I showed you guys this yet. Here in Flair's gun safe, all this here has been spray foamed. It's also conducive that in the event there's moisture, that will not ever get wet. It will not rot or have a problem. Like if you get water in your house and your insulation gets wet in drywall, you got to tear all that out. This here adds like another barrier for waterproofing. So hey, check this out. I didn't get much footage of it because Alex showed up with his forklift and brought in Flair's vault door. So we got it in the house. So the way we got this big vault door in is we opened up the nano wall. Alex was out here with his forklift and we put this on the forklift, and he has these extenders because we couldn't drive anything into the house. So he's able to extend the forks all the way in, get it set into place. And so now we'll figure out the next crew that will come in and move this in place and get it installed. So I haven't told Flair yet about this, but I'm sure he'll be happy that it's inside. Maybe I'll give him that job, the Beefcake Boys, to install this door. I know there's some viewers out there that could help us as well. This is going to be quite the undertaking, 1,000 pounds. So I would sleep a lot better once this thing is in place, but we got to figure out when the right time is to get this big bad door installed. Okay, so that's all we have here. The inspector never did show up. I'll have to give him a call and get that rescheduled, find out what happened. And later this week, we're going to be stocking the drywall, so I'll keep you guys posted when that takes place. Okay, it's the next day. I just picked up some stuff at Lowe's here to drop off to Alex, who's working on another job. So I'll be heading that way here shortly. And I've noticed in the parking lot, they sell these sheds, and they've always kind of interested me. I don't know if you guys, has anybody ever bought one or put one of these sheds in their backyard? I'm curious of the quality of construction and how they hold up. I kind of have a use for one. I was wondering if it makes more sense to buy one already done or build one. So I'm gonna stop and take a look and go through some of these and see if they meet Brad the Builder standards. All right, so looks like this one is the bigger of them all. I wanna see what $8,551 gets you. All right, well, this one's pretty roomy. This is 2x4 framing. Doesn't seem like there's a lot to these. You've got truss ceilings. If I was to do the math, I'm guessing maybe $2,500 in materials. I mean, stuff has gone so expensive. You got the plywood, 2x4s. I'm not sure what's under the floor. This one's ready to go. I don't know if I need anything this big, but if I had Alex frame it, if I spent $2 or $3 grand on materials, he would probably want another $2,000 or $3,000, so I'd be money ahead. I don't know, let me go look. I don't need anything this big. Let's go look for something smaller. What I did forget about is the roof. We got a metal roof on it. You got siding. Someone had to paint it. So you got to factor all that in. So maybe after a while, you wouldn't be too far off from that price. Then you got to pay someone to move it. So if I could build it in place, I'd save that money. Here's another one, almost $4 grand. But look at this. This one's on sale. Cash and carry. I don't know how you carry this beast. So let me see what you get for. This looks a little better for $1,900. Still the same framing, and I know why it's on sale. Look, it's like it's been through a flood. Look, it's got dirt and mud. This would make for someone's a good shed outside if they didn't really care too much. This one here, that's $1,000, all plastic. One windstorm, that may not last, but here's kind of interesting. Maybe a discount with the broken windows, but it's a chicken coop style. What the heck would you put in here? Oh.
Where the eggs go.
Oh, this is a chicken coop. Oh, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was just a make. Yeah, here we go. Well, if you're looking for a chicken coop, there it is. It's got the places where the chickens perch on. Look at, what do you got this little trap door for?
That's how they get out of the yard.
Oh, that's a chicken door. I'm learning. Had no idea. Well, that's kind of interesting. It's got a heavy duty door.
It's a chicken mansion.
It is. That is a little chicken mansion.
For a chicken mansion?
Man, you'd be living large. You better produce a lot of eggs. That's one nice heavy duty door. That's a good deal. So then we got the $7,800. Looks like just a double car garage. Still only 2 windows. And then just the old traditional shed for $5,100. What do you get for $5,100? Not a window, just a big box. I don't know, what do you guys think? If I'd like to hear from you if you've ever bought one of these, put one together. I've always wanted to take one of these sheds that someone else has built and add the Brad the Builder touches to it and make it into like a little mini man cave or house. Let me know your thoughts on that. That's a good way for me to use up all that reclaimed wood I have in my warehouse. If you guys know anybody that can give me a good deal on one of these things, Flair's got a lot of money. He should buy me one. Let me know in the comments down below if you think Flair should help me out with this. So that was kind of a bummer the inspector didn't make it today, but that seems like in construction that happens. I'm sorry I wasn't able to give you an update on the inspection, but I will get something for you here real soon. But I really appreciate you guys watching, and I love to hear from you guys. Continue to keep commenting. I answer all those. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.